All right, so this is my Commonplace book. It is built on a method taken from John Locke's little book, A New Method of Commonplacing, which you can get for free online. My book is nothing fancy. It is a composition book. I like the kind that has the grids rather than just the lines. I put a table of contents in the front where I just write things down as I start them. And you can see some of these have more than one page. That's where the topic has lasted more than one thing. So here are the things that I have collected that are relating to education. And when it gets full, then I just write at the bottom of the page what the next empty page number is. And I'll flip. I then label it Education 2, write down where it came from, and just continue. Occasionally, I've even needed to continue mid-quote, which is all right with me. There's some connections that I made. And then, in this case, it just went on to the next page before I moved to page 39 back here. So when I first had the notebook, I just went through and numbered all the pages so that the page numbers are really easy to have. Then the other thing that I have is each author here in the back has a spot where whenever I put them on a page, I give what page number. I like Tolkien, so he gets a lot of pages. The Lit Life podcast gets a lot of pages. It just depends on what I'm reading. And that way, things can be organized by topic, and I can still find things. This speaking of death one, I started because I read an article about J.K. Rowling using the way that her characters in Harry Potter talk about death is really meaningful. So then I started paying attention in a lot of books, and I have a pretty good collection now. I mean, this goes on to a fourth page for this, and I've got one for trees and stories that started with Fantasties when the podcast did Fantasties. This was the first one there, and then I've just been watching and seeing how the various authors use oak trees in different trees, not just oak trees, but the trees in the thing. I have found that in using a composition book, like the fancy pens don't work real well. Colored pencil is my friend, and the washi tape is my friend, but the colored pens are not my friend. And that's how I organize my Commonplace book.